Children are wise, but they don't know how wise, and sometimes they don't have words for what they know. My father hurries to the car and backs out of the driveway. On the way to his clinic, a truck driver hits him as my father swerves to avoid a child chasing a ball into the street. By the time the phone call came, my father was dead. Dr. O'Brien died on impact, Mrs. O'Brien, said the doctor to me, thinking I was my mother. For some reason, the phone was on speakerphone, so Finn heard what I heard. I couldn't protect him. Mrs. O'Brien? The doctor asked softly. He told me more details, but I stopped hearing. I slowly hung up the phone. Finn's face was very pale. Tears began to slip down his cheeks. Without knowing what I was doing, or why I was doing it, I took down 2 white plates. I slipped the cold omelets onto the plates and put them on the table. We began eating the runny omelets my father made for us. Neither Finn nor I talked. We just ate. It seemed like the only thing to do. Maybe it was the eternal fitness of things, whatever that is. Our mother came in the door, so quietly that we didn't hear until she sat next to us at the table. Her jacket made a swishing sound against the chair. I thought of my father's words after his perfect jump shot into the basket. Swish. The hospital called my cell phone. She said softly, after they talked to you. She looked thin and pale, like Finn, and deflated, as if the air had been swept out of her. It was quiet, strange with my mother in the room since she always laughed. My father smiled, but my mother laughed. Across the table, Finn straightened. It happened because he swerved the car so he wouldn't hit a child chasing a ball into the street, said Finn, startling us. It was the first time he'd spoken since the phone call. No one told me that, said my mother, her voice a whisper. Of course he would do that. How can a mother allow her child to chase a ball into the street? Asked Finn loudly. How could a mother let this happen to you? Said my mother, echoing Finn's words. She looked at our plates. You're eating your father's runny eggs, she said. And that was when she began to cry. Finn and I put our arms around her then, and she seemed to grow into our mother, taking us both into her arms, growing larger and stronger again. Chapter 2. Hero. My father's will said no funeral. Included with the will was a note from him. Have a party, it said in his handwriting. Eat cake, drink champagne, and play basketball. May I drink champagne? Asked Finn. No, said my mother. She smiled. Maybe one day soon she'd laugh. At least I can eat and play basketball, said Finn. Yes, basketball is good, said my mother. She had a faraway look, and I knew she was thinking about the time she and my father played loud and competitive basketball games. It was embarrassing. Sometimes our neighbors, Duke, Daisy, and their son Luke, who was in my 5th grade class, came out to watch as my parents called, Out of my way, Claire! And, Watch this, Deck! Loudly. My mother always made her 3-pointers. Duke was amused. He wasn't competitive, but Daisy was a scrapper, taught by my mother. She once sank a wild mid-court basket while facing away from the hoop. Duke just shook his head. The party for my father was somehow both joyful and sad, with laughter and tears all mixed up. Finn and I were confused at that. My grandparents were ill and far away and couldn't come. My mother spoke to them every day on the phone, but cousins and aunts and uncles came, and friends.